Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
For Tampa Bay.
Two teams each hoping to be right back here at State Farm Stadium in 2 weeks, and we are set to go from Glendale. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Time with Tariq Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Chicago.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yards. And the Bears first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The gun, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carl Carlton Davis picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This one to his running back out of the backfield. There, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Jones. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 28 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Bears.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. This is Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 and a first down. Now it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
End of the first quarter.
A good pickup there, a 22. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The tackle by Robert Quinn. That is a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. They go play action with Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42. Not today, Mark. Not today. Mike 42, Mike 42.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Bears.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a few. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Number 12, Allen Robinson.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bears have taken the lead.
Eddie Pinheiro.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Right. 58, boys.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also at a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21. Bears.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Trubisky to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On first down, it's Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Again, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
4-yard line.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bears.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Trubisky's
now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They go play action with Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side is so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.